This pedal is the EROK Mini Universe. It is also known as the, was it M-Wave, M-Vave or something? Also known as the Mini Universe from them. Now, I saw someone else pull one of these apart on their YouTube channel because they were fixing a popping and a clicking noise with the foot pedal. Well, that's been repaired because their pedal had a double pole triple throw true bypass foot switch. This does not. This has got digitally switched bypass, but the circuit board also has a spot for a relay for true bypass with a relay. I am very impressed at how the pedal sounds and how easy it is to incorporate into your computer recording setup. This pedal has USB-C. You plug it in and it mounts as a USB class compliant audio device, so you can route the audio from this pedal directly into your computer. You don't need an external audio interface, so it matches it at the correct impedance and it comes out. This is fantastic. So let's have a quick look at the construction of the pedal. Now, this pedal has been designed with cost in mind. This is not a radically custom enclosure. This is just folded sheet metal. The lid is just folded sheet metal. I'm impressed at the sort of the measures they've sort of researched into to get this thing cheap, because custom molded plastic enclosures, very expensive. Folded sheet metal, bargain. And there's no minimum order for sheet metal. You can just be folding sheet metal as many as you need. Now, it's got room, hall plate, spring, shimmer cloud, bloom, swell, and lo-fi. The design, like the painting on the like little floral design on the back, that's very nice. I quite like it. And again, in the interest of financial brevity, there's nothing on the side. The back gives you a reference for the 9 different modes, telling you which knob is which and what functions they do. The shimmer with the pitcher mount, fantastic. The lo-fi, the sample rate thing is quite interesting. The noise is interesting. The noise is keyed to an audio, to an input, and the drift is a very slow seasick chorus that goes very broad, like wow, 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 sort of thing. Let's look at the board. So you've got your USB-C at the top. You've got this DSP chip here. And I have put every possible variation of this part into Google and other search engines, and I can't get anything. I will include all of these part numbers in the description, but there's your JLC093915-11B8. There's an inductor there for some power supply nonsense. There's an inductor, big inductor there. That's a 3.3 volt 1 amp power supply. That's a 3.3 volt 100 milliamp power chip. And what we're left with down here, let me return to the better zoom. One of these chips is an audio output driver circuit. It takes a very low level signal and boosts it up, and it's got a switched capacitor voltage booster in it. Another one of these chips is a double H bridge. I don't know that, well, it's probably for the power supply. You've got some regular sort of transistor. This whole sort of bottom area down here is your usual guitar pedal switching stuff. Those 4 FETs in that square configuration, that's going to be the bypass, no bypass most likely. And let me get closer to some of these chips so you can see them in the video. I've not been able to work out what this 334C is. Don't know what that is. This chip is can't remember what that one is. That one is the NX6908 2212A, and that one is too long to read. So you get some little writing in Chinese up above the pots, but all that says is more or less this is a pot. This Chinese says it's a 9-gear control. So what it is it's 9 steps for the reverb algorithms, and in the paper manual it calls the knob positions gears, like gears on a bike or something. I don't know. I've not seen that terminology used before. There's a smattering of electrocapacitors on here, like you would expect. So when you're putting it back together, the screws into the base are there, and there's one up in the middle there. You can see those from the stamping, that hexagon there, that hexagon there, that hexagon there. All the screws on this are really tiny. This is the screw that it's in the side of the case, so the 4 of them holding the top and the bottom. If you sneeze, it'll fly off the table, so be careful. Use a silicone work mat or something around where you are, or a tray. And that's what it looks like with all the knobs and everything put back together. I paid about 43 Australian dollars for this on AliExpress to get it shipped to me here in Melbourne. Bargain. Given what so when you've got it hooked up as an audio interface, you can just run it in bypass. So you can have your guitar going in there in bypass, so clean straight into the computer. So as long as you're not digitally clipping the input, you're going to get a nice good sound out. I didn't use it with the guitar. I used it with the Casio home keyboard. But yeah, I will upload some sounds of that into a different video. Okay, thanks for checking this pedal out. Loscha.